Hey everybody, and welcome on back to Minecraft. Today we are back here in our single player survival world. Thank you everybody so very much for the support on the last episode. I heard you all very loud and clear about some people were very passionate about this series not going away for a while. So I'll tell you all what, I will go back to the drawing board on that one. I'm definitely going to be considering, I think we'll at least keep one episode per week from this series as we're moving forward throughout it. For everybody who is a little confused here, I was originally thinking when we finish this project, which hopefully is going to be in today's episode, is I wanted to start moving over to focusing a little bit more on source block. Sorry, not when we finish this project, when we have the next world tour and download out, which we're currently waiting on Optifine to be released and update because I want those pretty shaders for our world tour here. But anyways, today's episode, I want to first and foremost be focusing on finishing up this area right up here, making it look all super fine and dandy. However, I have a little bit of an issue going on IRL right now, is that my neighbors who share the duplex building with me, which means that we share a few walls, they had a bunch of leakage going on in there from the roof. And unfortunately, the part of the roof that was leaking into their house or their living area was the part above my head right now, above my office. So there's currently a bunch of roofers that are going to be arriving here in about a half hour now to be banging hammers and making a bunch of loud noise and everything throughout the day, and it's going to be pretty hectic. So I don't think it's going to be that great if I just worked on that thing and then we're like, all right guys, it's been 7-8 hours and we've done all this stuff. So first and foremost, I figured we can get a little bit of the grind done for another thing that I need to do before the world tour. Down here we have a custom cave that I've worked on off and on while we go throughout. It's a little dark in places, so we got to be bringing our sword out here just to keep ourselves safe, but this custom cave area actually goes underneath our custom mountain range and everything. It's kind of what I wanted to start doing originally coming through this area. And we have a bunch of very cool things down here. This area is absolutely awesome. We got some custom mushrooms and just dead coral fans and things going throughout here. Then we come into a little bit of like a Dwemer inspired ruins area, which is right up here, that actually houses all of the Patreon heads. So for everybody who's supporting me on Patreon, I come through here, use this nice little command brick right there, and add the heads of everybody who has supported me over on Patreon for at least the 3rd tier or higher. Everybody gets their head placed down in here. I'm super far behind on that. I haven't done it for a few months because I've been so focused on all of the building and doing everything else. So I think it would be a great opportunity for me here today to take a little while here and dig this stuff out, get all of the new heads placed in here because, you know, I got a little bit of a dead time now for me to do something. So let me do that. It's a good thing I've had a lot of time to kill here because this took freaking forever. It is way late in the afternoon. I started it early in the morning, but we got this giant circle here dug out, which we're going to be using for something very cool later on. We're not going to be doing that in today's because this already has taken me about 4 hours to get everything set up in here. So I dug out this hallway like we've had before, and I just wanted to quickly go down the line. And actually, no, I'm going to disable head bob. There we go. Now it's going to be a little easier to read. So I just wanted to quickly walk through here and say thank you so very much for everybody who has supported me in the past, present, or is considering supporting me here in the future as well. We got Hurt Sprints over here is all alone on this row. There's just one extra. And then we got, I already showed you all that side. And yeah, I just want to say a quick thank you so very much. You have no idea how much the support on Patreon, everybody who's donated anything at all in the past or whatever it might be, has all contributed to me getting to the point where we are at now. And I'm just so thankful for it. Without you all, I probably would not be doing this and I would still be hating myself working the tech support job that I did not enjoy at all. There's also a few extra spots that I filled out on this side, so I want to make sure that we visited here as well. But anyways, thank you so very much, everybody, for the insane support so far. And with that, let's get up back above ground and get some mountain building going on. Actually, no, not mountain building. Mountain village building. Back up here at the village, the first things that I want to be tackling is I want to make a little bit of a barracks area and kind of training grounds of sorts that we could have as something for our castle, because obviously we don't have a lot of place for troops or anything to live in over there. So I'm thinking we're going to be throwing a barracks structure in right here on this one. And now that I'm actually looking at it, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We break you down and maybe we extend it out this way here as well. I'm bringing out another 4 and then 5, and then we could do this and just make it like a really big cool looking house over here. I think would be an awesome like barracks house of sorts with just a bunch of beds in it, of general seating area in the front, so we'll fill that with beds back there, and maybe just like an area where they can get outfitted for the day in all their armor and everything like that. This area over here, I'm trying to remember where I've seen inspiration for this. I feel like it was Game of Thrones. But what it's going to be is similar to like a bear fighting arena of sorts. I know probably not the best thing we could be building, but I wanted to make this one. I think it's going to be super cool. So this is going to be like the general fighting area that we have right here. And I think I'm actually going to drop it down a few blocks and then add like a wooden plank wall going around it, so that people couldn't, like, you could get in, you could get out, but like it's harder to get out. So you kind of have to fight in there until you're done with your training type thing is what I'm thinking. And then I want to build up like a stands area around it that's going to come in probably another 3-4 blocks out. So we'll have like a 2-block walkway going around this entire thing, and then we'll have another 2 blocks worth of stands on like this side, maybe some back there, and maybe if we have the room, we can throw a few on this side as well. It looks like we might be able to bring that into here. But those are kind of the general plans that I have in mind. Unfortunately, construction's still going on above me, so it's very, very loud here. So I'm going to see what I can get done, and the next time they start to quiet down a little bit, I'll bring y'all back in. It's been quiet here for the last about 30 seconds, and it's been a while since we last checked in. So I did the whole outside of this house. It's finished up. We got the snow and everything on the roof, and it's looking pretty fantastic. We got a bunch of space inside this one. So I think we'll probably have to come back through here and fill this one out here in a little bit. We've got this little wing over here, which I think could be like the lead, like the head of the guard can have that all to themselves. And then we have this room back over here, which maybe will be a few more bunk beds of sorts. And I want to have a few on our wall over here. Then just some general seating stuff in that general spot. General. And then over here we have this lovely thing that I've been working on, slowly starting to bring our coarse dirt moving around the sides here. I've been clearing out this back end just to get a little bit better access to everything. The inside of the arena is about finished up. I was thinking about coming down here and actually using some slabs and piling this up along the sides. I think since there's no way for mobs to get out of this, I'm actually going to leave it dark in here. So I think it'd be kind of cool to have it be a little bit darker down in this guy. If anybody drops down here during any time other than the daytime, it's going to be a little dangerous. And so we got some of those guys scattered in here, but this is kind of like that bear fighting ring of sorts that I was talking about. This would just be like a general training area. So 2 of our guardsmen who are in there could maybe like jump down there, 1 on each side, and fight it out while everybody else is watching up here. The instructors are yelling at them and all that good stuff going on. Very family friendly, safe environment. Everybody be using the kindest of language in here. At this point, I really can't wait for 1.15.2 to come out, because we can turn them off. I'm so excited. We're turning off pillagers, people. They're gone. I'm done. They can still spawn at their outposts. That's totally fine with me. But I'm so tired of them doing this stuff and getting bad omen. Anyways, rant over. This place is done. Isn't it so pretty? Well, the interior of that thing's not done, but I added some trees around here. We got a nice little wooden palisade wall going around this entire thing. We got a little bit of a workstation over here where you can maybe stand out of the snow and that. And then we got our little fighting arena down inside of here. You know what I didn't really include? There was no snow down there. Maybe I'll have to go fix that one. Let me go grab some real fast. Took me way too long to remember where all my snow boxes are. They are all the way out here, and we're still out of all that stuff. It's been a little while. I took a break for a bit. Construction's finally over for the day, so it's finally time to get a little bit of grind work done. We'll see how much I can get done tonight. The video is supposed to be out here tomorrow, so we'll see on that one. But anyways, this is kind of the thing that we got going on around here. I added in a few trees back there just to help fill in the background a little bit more. We got some bleachers up here for people to sit on, divided up with a nice little cobblestone wall here. Then you can kind of walk up through this way, get yourself up here, get yourself situated, grab your popcorn, and watch the show down below. I think it'd be pretty cool. And coming down here, we can just add some of this junk in. I think it'll be pretty good. It's what? It's very cold up here, right? There's supposed to be a snowy environment, so I think it's okay that our fighting arena has some nice little tidbits of snow scattered around it. I think that's a pretty healthy way to be going here. Something like that looks pretty dang good to me. Coming up here, though, back up this one, I think the next thing that I want to tackle, because this area is more or less done, I've also done a bit of texture variation over on this side just to give you guys all updates on everything that I've been doing. This is kind of the scatter plot I go for before I introduce any of the trees, and then after I do the trees, I introduce a lot of our snow. So this might be something I finish up here in the next little bit, but for right now, I'd like to focus on getting some things done with you all, and I think for that, I want to just add in a few more little buildings on this side of the street, maybe just like one up here, and one maybe back here off into the woods a little bit, so it's not quite on our main pathway. And then it's just going to be spending some time getting the rest of the trees in here, and I think that'd be some great projects for like streams and things, so we can do a lot of tree building streams and mountain building streams here in the next little bit. this is, I think I plotted it out for this little patch of trees that we did right in here. This is one that we're looking at right now, which is basically all new trees. Everything that does not have snow on it right there is a brand new tree, and those took quite a while to do. That was an entire stream of tree building just to get those ones done. Granted, when I'm on stream, I'm not working quite as fast, but that was about 3 hours to get all those trees right over there built up. I don't know why we're in third person mode, but to get all those, it was about 3 hours. So if we think about that, we probably got about 3 times the size here. Maybe a little bit less, 2 times the size. We're looking at about 6 hours of tree building between that little section and getting everything in here situated. But we can reduce that by having some of this. Maybe we do like a carrot field in here somewhere too. Like another one of our fields that we have all the way down there. That could help reduce that. I think that's a good way to move forward. Time to get back to work. All right, everybody, I think I'm at the point with this build style right now where I need to move on because I feel like I built this house basically in my sleep. I've been flying through this thing, just getting everything here set up and just adding in the finer details. Gotta still get a door on this one, and we were short 1 grass block, so I had to go remove the floor inside and everything, and getting our windows in here and all this stuff. It's just coming together so fast. I never really thought that I would build one of these houses in Minecraft this fast and just make it that interesting looking. I really like this design that we went with for this style up here, but I think it's at the point where I could build this like crazy forever and just always find something just super quick to do. It's just like, all right, fWhip, we should probably move on to a new style. So it's a good thing this is the last episode working on here. I know, however, I want to mention this briefly before everybody's like, oh my gosh, World Tour is next. It's not quite next. We're still waiting for Optifine to come out here. So bear with us as we're getting all that stuff sorted out here. But anyways, what we're going to be doing in the meantime, which I'm super excited for while we're going through and doing some new things, is that I'm actually going to be going back over to Papyrus. That is our original desert city. You've probably all have seen a few clips here and there of different things and stuff that we've done in the area. All right, so we got that big old field right over there. I was wanting to fill like a big carrot patch in here, and I think that might be a good way to do it. Just like, I don't want it to be a field bordering like our pigsty though. Anyways, we're going to be going back to Papyrus and doing some work over there. I think it'd be really fun to try and get another little bit of the section of Papyrus finished up for ourselves while we're finishing off this stretch of everything and waiting for Optifine to be finished up for the shaders and all that awesome things. There's a lot of finishing that needs to happen before we can do the world tour, apparently. But yeah, so that's going to be what we're working on next. Anything else that you think we should be revisiting and touching up on while we're waiting for all this stuff, please be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm thinking about jumping around for a little bit here, just messing around with a few builds I've done in the past, just having fun building in the world, visiting whatever we want to do. So let me know what you all want to see. We're going to start off in Papyrus first for the next episode, but if there's something else y'all are dying for, let me know and we'll definitely take a look at that one. I've definitely not been planting enough carrots, so I definitely need the carrot from you here, sir. Hey, we did get it. Perfect. Cool. I got another carrot that we can plant down. Anyways, though, we got this nice little carrot field over here that we're working on then the last time, and it's looking pretty fancy. I like it. I added in a little bit of snow to it, so it looks like the snow is starting to kill some of the crops. And this, everybody, is what peak Minecraft performance looks like. You know, this is the top epic level Minecraft plays here. Professional Minecrafters, shulker boxes everywhere, slowly emptying the entire ender chest because you need 1 block out of each of them. Please, Mojang, can we please fix the inventory management system? That'd be fantastic. Any ideas you all have for how we can fix this? Let me know. I think like a backpack that you can equip instead of your elytra that gives you like 2 extra rows of blocks, that would be pretty sweet for me. But then like you take away the ability to fly, you can only have it there, and if you take it off, all of the items drop on the ground. So it's not like the backpack is holding anything. It just, when you're wearing it, it expands your inventory. I think that's a great trade-off. So like if you want to take it off, you got to put all your stuff in shulker boxes. So you can have a shulker box dedicated to your backpack. Doesn't reduce the amount of stuff you're bringing around, but it could be a little useful. I've been spending some time in here working on this one, placing our last barrel down right there because I don't want to keep just one on me. There's no point in holding on to just one of them, but I did the interior of our barracks and I like it. I think it's pretty sweet. So we got a little bit of an armory station over here. Maybe these could be some hanging tools. We got that kind of stuff going on. The fire pit in the middle so they can warm their bones. We got a few brown beds sitting around here. Our little bench guy. I always like to point that out for some reason. Just hanging out here in the corner, doing that fancy stuff. We got 4 sets of bunk beds down here, which is pretty cool. Then actually at the front entrance, there's a way to get up here to the top. There's so much headroom up here that I was like, all right, I have to include a second floor. So I figured this could be maybe like the captain of the guards. They're stationed up here, and then we have this little back room over here, which would be one up from a captain. So like these are like the grunts. Maybe those are the more of the senior ones. And then this dude back here is like the head of everything. So he's got his own little private room in there. But anyways, that's kind of a little interior thing that I'm working on. I got to finish up the rest of the stuff, and I think we got to build some trees. The hammers are back. I'm sorry. So if you hear some background noise here, that is my fault. But I had to bring y'all in for this one because it's looking really, really cool up here. And we got this nice little cart here in the front. All these trees are brand spanking new. And coming back in here, I've added in some snow and all that stuff. And we got another fallen tree. I feel like we're going to have a lot of fallen trees out here. Added in some podzol around the base of where the spruce trees are, just as another way to break up our textures and everything that's going on down here. And I forgot to build that tree. We're just going to take that with us because that's not going to be happening. Brought in a dead coral fan because I found that in one of my shulker box mess things. I was like, that could be a cool little fungusy thing. But anyways, this one that we're stuck under right here is meant to be like a sapling. It's kind of growing up to be one of these bigger spruce trees. I want to start adding in a few of these, especially in the areas that are more manicured and maybe more like the lumber mill area, showing that the trees are coming back, because obviously if they're chopping down trees, they very much want them to regrow so that they can chop down that tree. Being on the inside of the wall here, I decided to bring the trees all the way up, so we have this kind of clear cut side over on this end, but inside it's totally fine to have all this stuff over here. I still gotta do the interior of this house, but I will tell you all what is that I actually got time to do a live stream here in between sending this video out and doing everything like that. It looks like I ended up delaying this video because of all the construction, and I just couldn't get it to a point where I wanted it to be at. It just felt short, and it felt like we should be adding some more in here. So we're going to be moving into a live stream. I think we're going to be building up a bunch of trees here. I'm trying to not to spoil all of this before the video actually goes live. So I think we'll focus on trees in this area, and I might do a few more right now before that stream starts, like do a little line of trees over here to block everything off, just do some like border ones or something like that, and then I can do all the tree building ever and nobody can see anything over here until this video's out, where you've all already seen all of it. So hopefully my master plan has worked. Let me know. What's up? Welcome back. It's the next day now. Sorry if my voice is a little hoarse after the live stream last night. It's now Saturday morning. The video comes out on Sunday, I'm hoping. I went to a concert, so my voice is a little scratchy right now. Very sorry about that. Too much wooing and things, and it was fun. I had a great time. Anyways, the build. If any of y'all stopped by the stream, thank you so very much for all the new follows and everything. We hit 10,000 followers on Twitch. That's insane. That's so cool. In the last 6 months, we went from less than 2,000 followers to more than 10,000, which is so cool. But anyways, all of these trees in here are brand spanking new, and it looks awesome. We built so many trees. We gathered up like 6 shulker boxes of sand as well, so that we can save that for the island project that we're moving to next. And I want to work in papyrus a little bit here, coming here in the near future. We built this cool like wispy, windy, diagonally tree up here as well, which turned out actually really cool. I really like that one. I think it turned out very, very well. It's different than all the rest, and it really stands out. It's kind of a copy-ish of that one down there. But to give you all a bit of a flyby in the air here to show you everything that's been going on, and then I got to get back to grinding out a little bit of interior work. We got the interior of that house and the interior of that house left to go. Then literally everything in this village is done besides this plot, which we'll finish probably on Monday's stream, I'm hoping. But anyways, all of these trees are new. All of those trees are new. Basically everything that doesn't have snow on it is a brand new tree. We built so many. We built so many freaking trees. I'm really enjoying this though. That's not like an angry, we built so many trees. It's like we did it. It was fun. It was really cool. I had a great time. Time for me to get these interiors done though. And here we go, folks. Unfortunately, we're starting to run out of resources on this one, so it's a little lackluster. I'm not super happy with this guy right here. So we just got a general seating area. We got some of that little chimney thing going up there. We got some leaves in the corner. And then I think I need some more ideas for what we can include back here, though. It's pretty lackluster right now. So if you have any ideas, I'm kind of running flat on this one here. If anybody has any ideas on what we can include in this little back room, totally fine with changing it up. Let me know in the comments below. But the other one, I was able to finish that up. All of the houses in this village are now complete. Every single house inside of this village has an interior, which I don't think I've ever been able to say before on any Minecraft build I've ever done in the past, and that is super freaking cool. I don't know if I showed you all this little stand thing that we built right here, but we got a little market stand. They're selling their fresh meats of the days, the freshly chopped up piggies. And in here, this is just kind of an open concept one. It's got a little raised area for a bedroom. We got some nice stuff down there. Got some cool banners that I just had lying around and all that fun stuff. We got a nice little lantern up there hanging down. And yeah, everybody, that's it. That's minus that last little room on that one house that we probably could do an improvement for. That's it. The build is done. Minus these trees. And, okay, minus 2 things, the build is done. Maybe I shouldn't just say it's done yet. But anyways, everybody, I think unfortunately that's going to have to do it for today's episode. I am way out of time here. I got a bunch of stuff going on. It's a busy weekend for me, and I want to make sure I get this thing out to y'all on Sunday. So I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Please be sure to hit that like button down below. And let me know what your favorite part of this project was. I've tried a few new things, whether it's a favorite build, whether it's a favorite style of something, how we've done things, any feedback you have on how this series progressed moving forwards, I would very much appreciate it in the comments down below. And if you're brand new and you haven't watched the rest of it, well, boy, do I got a video series for you. Everything here is hand built, including the mountains and all of that. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you all on the flip side.